right, good people. This is another episode of Who Gave These Niggas a Podcast, aka PC Club, aka Brewer House Magazine. We back, and we got a couple guests. We got a returning guest.
Yeah, we got some new niggas in this
Kev.
game. Yes, sir.
And we got a new guest. This is Sean.
Not to be confused with Sean. That's crazy.
Sean, let the people know who you are.
Yo, what's up?
And today we got some good content for you guys, man. Today we're talking about music again. We back on our favorite artists. We're going to talk about an album from another Titan, another one of our favorites. And who we talking about today, gentlemen?
Jcole.
Jermaine
Cole.
Jermaine.
Mr. Cole World himself.
Jermaine.
Cole World himself, man. And we got some thoughts. Some of us agree. Some of us
Do not agree.
don't fuck with our picks.
Niggas is gonna be on here wilding just for a warning.
But whatever the case may be, it's gonna be interesting. Who you wanna
Listen.
Oh, before we talk about his albums, how do y'all feel about J. Cole overall? Like, if you had to rate him on like a MC scale,
Would you put him as a GOAT in a GOAT conversation?
Bro, what you about to say?
mechanically, he's one of the best. He had one of the best years, rapping years this past year of any rapper in a minute. You know what I mean?
That's valid.
The features that he's been on this past year have been phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And historically, he's been one of the people you go to hear a bar, to hear some bars. You know what I'm saying? So I respect Jermaine a lot. Yeah, I mean, as a GOAT, he's probably on somebody's Mount Rushmore for sure. You know what I mean? I think he might be on mine.
All time?
All time.
Because I feel like when we say Mount Rushmores, it's 1,000 niggas in Mount Rushmore, bro.
I don't like doing the Mount Rushmore shit. I think that shit is trash.
It's kind of played. And honestly, Mount Rushmore is it's objective or something.
so what you prefer, like a tier level, like how you said, like
yeah, but that's also
I would say it for this generation.
You can just say Hall of Fame, bro. Like, you put him in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame ain't ranked. We can put him in there.
So J. Cole
is
Hall of Fame level, right?
Second ballot.
You don't think so?
He's first ballot.
Who would you put in
J.
yours?
Cole, I would say because of his early work, like those classic mixtapes, and his consistency, and like he could clearly rap.
Yeah,
He had an all decade type career, Hall of Fame.
I mean, I'll put him up.
What's
there.
up with you, Kat? What you trying to say?
Because the Hall of Fame, we got people like Jay-Z in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you talking about all time? I'm talking about now.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely saying
his
now.
level of competition right now, he top bull. He don't even got dropped for real.
Right.
That's why we get cloudy when we talk about
of all time. We gotta really look like does he have classic albums? I guess that's what we're gonna discuss today.
I don't know, Kat. You sounded kind of passive aggressive right now.
Yeah.
What you trying to get at, my brother? So spit it out.
But all right, and I got a question on that too, because if we speaking Mount Rushmore, we talking about rap. Are we strictly talking about skills, or are we talking about
Albums?
Like, what are we talking about? Because me and niggas about to kill me. J. Cole, rapper wise, is better than a lot of people that we say Mount Rushmore because they got better albums. Like, do Jay-Z mechanically rap better than J. Cole?
He can.
Yeah.
He can.
Yeah.
So, but even with that, but do you think he rap better than Nas?
Nah.
Who we talking about
Nas.
right now?
No,
J. Cole
rap.
and Nas.
Yeah.
He could make a better album. He could make a better album nowadays than
even the verses, he put that shit together. But the Nas be talking some shit, but he could lose me because the flow.
It'd be too much. To me, it'd be too grown for me. I'd be lost.
I don't want to skip past this point. Over the years, it's been hinted, it's been insinuated, and it slips past me. But the moment that we just saw, I think really reflects that my nigga Steve is low-key a Jay-Z hater. And I got great stories. I got
That's cat.
I got anecdotal evidence.
Can I defend myself?
Please let him land.
Let him land. Because I'm about to.
Let me land.
Can you put the mic in the middle? Because I'm about to cook this boy.
Because my man
The mic about to catch a fire.
My man just said.
I asked the question.
He put the question out there, but the question is a question until it gets answered, and when a person is trying to get a point across. You know what I mean? He's trying to get something out there, something passive aggressive. Potentially. I'm not going to put that on you.
I'm not coming up passive aggressive. I'm going to say what I feel.
I'm going to tell you why, though.
Go on.
Because he put the question out there. He tried to compare Jay-Z to J. Cole.
Did I compare y'all? Or did I ask
he
the
put the question.
You
The question was
they
to
were
compare.
like on the same.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I remember a couple years ago.
Damn.
The New Year receipts, that's
He
crazy.
went on his Rolodex.
He more receipts from last season, bro. That's
A couple
crazy.
years ago, me and Steve went to a concert. We saw our guy Boogie, Westside Boog.
Yep.
Fantastic show, by the way. If you don't know
Thanks.
who that is, you should get to know
Niggas
him.
don't rap better than Boogie either, but
Yeah.
let's keep going.
Yeah, I mean, and we one of our homies was there.
John, our homie John.
Yeah, John was there, and we was talking about our
Shout
top
out John
5
Bulls.
list. And I said my top 5 had Jay-Z in it, and Steve did a 45-degree turn and looked at me and hit me on the chest. He said,
Because he bust a
said-
lie. Say some shit that-
he said, "Is he really on your top 5 list?"
Yes.
When was the last time you listened to a Jay-Z album?
No,
Jay-Z
and I'm
not on your top
No,
five?
but can I say that? Because I'm asking Sean this, bro. We all knew Sean for many years. Have you ever really sat there and heard Sean bump or defend Jay-Z? No.
So, hold.
Wait,
I'm at end today.
From the time I knew Sean bumped so many different people. He
I did.
put Jay-Z in there strictly off a sense of niggas say he's one of the GOATs. So he put it in that conversation.
So, hold, to add to
That's
that.
a good
To add to that.
That's a good argument.
But he is right.
Yeah.
We put him in there
Because
just
your favorite artist was Nas over Jay.
It was for a long
That's
time.
right.
And it was like all of a sudden now it's Jay-Z.
Because when I was a Jay-Z fan, he just like, bro, he kind of old. That's an old ass man. That's an old ass man rapping.
And to further defend that, if y'all noticed previous episodes, nigga came on saying that when you turn on that Nas, fuck Jay-Z, remember Ether was your favorite song growing up?
Bro, he would play that. I would come to his crib and he would play that shit. I'm just like, what is this, the walkthrough? Like,
Now all of a sudden, he
It's a tunnel-
in the top
If anybody would know, they would know if you really fuck with Jay-Z, and they saying you don't even really.
like he would say he was a top, but he would never say that was his artist.
Yeah, he would never put him in his own. Like, I wouldn't say that he would say Jay-Z was corny. He would never put him in his top five.
But
He would
growth,
never do
he
that.
probably going through life, going through like just.
Gentlemen, y'all are confused. My argument today is that Steve is a Jay-Z hater, and I'm exposing him.
And listen,
How's
and
he
I'm
not-
also I'm not a Jay-Z hater. I say time and time again, niggas know I got on rap late. When I got on rap, it was 2008, somewhere around there. Niggas was popping was Kanye, Kid Cudi, Lupe, all them niggas.
Yeah.
I was never heavy into Jay-Z. I had to go back and revisit Jay-Z. By the time I got a chance to go back and revisit Jay-Z, it wasn't what I like to listen to because I was already stuck on what I like to listen to.
Okay. All right. So, spirit of Jay-Z and his protege, Steve. What album of Jcole, Jermaine Colian, is your favorite album of his?
Damn, niggas got me sweating. It was cooking in the beginning. So for me, it wasn't easy to pick like a solid favorite album because I like Cole. I like a few different projects. To me, it was a toss up between Born Center and Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah.
It was tough because how Born Center just set so well with me, but going back to Forest Hill Drive, it was really no skip for me. Forest Hill Drive to me felt like 07 when Bryant took the Cavs to the finals.
He took it way back.
It's all him. It's all him. No features, no help. Nigga still made it to the fucking championship. Just all him. He lost. They lost.
That's funny.
But
That's a great
he
analogy.
still made it by himself.
That's a good analogy,
It's amazing to me, and I went back and so many songs still stick out to this day. I like the fact that it felt is such a vulnerable project. I know we always let that word, throw that word around, but
Yeah.
the way you just talk about shit, the way you put it's like Nas level storytelling, but like way past that level of entertaining. Because we sometimes we get kind of no Nas slander
Before he let Nas down.
yeah, before he let Nas down. No Nas slander, but like
Yeah.
the storytelling is amazing. The beat selection is amazing. I don't know. He tried different things with the voice. He tried little harmonies and stuff to come in. And I think this was coming off of, if I'm not mistaken, this might have been coming off his debut album. It might have been coming off the Sound Story. Oh, Board Center was after this or before this?
It was after.
This was Board
This was after.
Oh, yeah. This was before.
Board Center.
No.
Yeah, it was. This was his third album.
Oh, so this was after Board Center.
Yeah.
Oh man, so coming back off Board Center with this. And I'm like, yeah, bro, maybe it just came off. I don't know, but I'm sticking with that.
Okay.
That's my pick, bro. I just feel like the way he put the song together, the concepts, the themes, the rapping ability is you can't discredit that at all. We know how he put it down on wax, but like I don't know. I just feel like that was my favorite project of his out of the group.
Okay, I respect that, bro.
I
I like that.
That's also my favorite project, so
Alright.
I might as well just give him a spin now.
Bro.
I agree with everything Steve said in regards to like that feeling they gave you. I think the fact that he was even on the cover, he's sitting on the roof of his old house, that whole rollout, even the tour, he like recreated his neighborhood on the stage. I feel like that. It felt like and it's his third album, so like he survived the sophomore slump. To come back with
Came back
heat.
strong too.
And it's like you compared it to LeBron. I think it reminds me more so of LeBron going back to Cleveland the second time and winning.
Yeah,
because it's like he back home, he did what he had to do, and it's like we celebrating.
Yeah.
And he just telling his story. We reflecting right now. So I think he really came with that album. That was the best one.
Yeah, listen, I liked it. I like that album too. But in the spirit of just subjectiveness, art is art. For me, a lot of people ain't fuck with this album. My favorite album
Oh gosh.
is For Your Eyes Only. Boo me. Why are y'all booing me? I'm right.
can you even without even looking at the track list? Name me 3 bangers on that joint right now.
You know I remember
And
that.
I know bangers. It's no bangers, and I know bangers.
And none of them on
I
there.
only know one song named is Deja Vu, and I don't even know if that's on the album, bro. They just when he he had a kid or something. The album was about his kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Bro, this
Oh
don't like.
yeah, and then the kid's dad died or something like that.
He had it's a album where he compares the passing of one of his best friends that had a kid and him having a kid.
Yeah,
It's a formative album. And
way is better than he.
all right, y'all make a great case for for your favorite album. This is personal, right? So the reason why I fuck with this album out of the rest of his catalog is because the space that I'm at in my life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like this album for me felt like an evolution of J. Cole, like a momentous step into something more mature for J. Cole. Like him making the album so focused on mature topics, personal topics that was vulnerable, was really cool and relatable for me currently. You know what I mean? It's an album, like we said, where he's talking about his new baby, a new love, his girlfriend that became his wife, and his new daughter, and a passing of his best friend that left behind a daughter, right? And the narrative in the story is so clean and so precise that it cuts through. It's narratively wise, one of his more most efficient projects because it's only like 10, 11 records and there's no fat on it. It's all lean. You know what I mean? But before I get into the music, he said it's more.
Because I'm like, where was the?
Yeah, I mean, but before I get into the meat and potatoes, just let's talk about the album cover, right? The album cover is not pretentious. It's super simple. It looks like a documentary style photo, and the image itself leaves room for interpretation for us in that time period. Like that time period was one of the heights of racial injustices in America. It was at the height of hip hop trying to wrestle with the idea of being conscious when it was really heavy into that other shit. And it was an awkward time. It was also the time of Pimp a Butterfly. And I think, J. Cole clearly got inspiration from that. Now going into the music, for me, yes, no, I agree. It wasn't no bangers. You know what I mean? It was some bright points. You know what I mean? Like Deja Vu, like Immortal, Deja Vu, She's Mine, For Your Eyes Only. Nothing that sonically took you to a super high, but they still hit because it's J. Cole on the record.
But isn't that what we're looking for in music? You told most of your points right now have been from a narrative perspective. What the album cover is, the time period, the everything that involved with the album. But when you talk about the music, we're strictly talking about the sound. What is that? What has that done?
Yeah, I can't just strictly talk about the sound, but I agree.
We talking about music.
Yeah, we talking about music, but whenever we talk about albums,
the full package.
Before we talk about the full package, right? Then part of the music is the narrative. But back to the music, right? Yes, there wasn't a lot of highs, but the records on this album were sonically some of his coolest approaches to delivery. He stepped into the harmonies. He stepped into combining the rap, singing, the experimentation with his voices.
He started that on Forest Hill Drive.
Exactly. That's why I say at the beginning of this, I prefixed this saying that this was the evolution of J. Cole.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I appreciate it, right? Now,
Shit, Mike.
now, there's some interest. It's not a full playthrough for me. I'm not an asshole. It's not a complete playthrough, bro.
That's a thank you.
And I don't know why. What's that nigga? Who did Trap Soul?
Bryson.
I don't know why Bryson let a nigga get a hold of that track, because Bryson, that's his track now. And he killed that shit, Bryson. I don't know why you cleared that. It's his track.
But Bryson probably had to clear it too. That's not a Bryson original sample.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Damn, Bryson.
Damn, somebody. Some white boy.
Bryson. My only real gripe with this album, and it's not a gripe that y'all have, oh, that don't slap me. You know, fucking caveman.
Damn.
My gripe is that, for me, he clearly, this was him attempting a Pimp a Butterfly moment and inspiration of, it was an attempt, not a successful one. It was clearly an inspiration, a Pimp a Butterfly moment from the Sonics all the way down to the black and white album cover with black people on it. And why I feel like it was a gripe and not a successful thing is because it feels more like a failed attempt at inspiration instead of him. It felt like his hand was forced because of the conversations that during the time. It's because of the success of Pimp a Butterfly. It does not feel like he made a lot of great artistic, like, brave attempts here. It was just, oh, my man Kendrick did some cool, crazy, experimental shit over here, and it's culturally relevant, and he has something to say. I think I got to do something like that too.
Can I just add that I feel the same way like everyone else does about that album in terms of it's no bangers,
Right.
but the points you made are solid and you explained it right.
Yeah.
The only thing I would disagree with, I like that album more than To Pimp a Butterfly.
Whoa! You like
shit.
this for your eyes? Nah, he's saying this shit for clicks, bro.
I'm not, bro.
Clicks.
No way you
One
like
day,
for
you're
your
gonna have to
eyes,
explain, one day you're gonna have to explain to me To Pimp a Butterfly what y'all really felt about it.
Steve, I get why people don't like.
Because niggas don't read. What the
I
hell,
I read 3,000 books when I was.
Niggas not. Yo, there's no way niggas can sit here with a straight face.
That's
With a
funny
straight
shit.
African.
But
I don't even talk about African face. Yo.
I did not. But I did not say it wasn't good though. I said that I enjoyed For Your Eyes Only more
He
than.
just sit here and he didn't even choose.
Steve, you gotta like accept that To Pimp a Butterfly was not a like.
Bro, it won awards.
It wasn't a. Really,
Nobody said it's not
It
good.
wasn't. It wasn't.
Did they just take a picture of it?
It was not an easily digestible album for most people. It was.
How?
It was super. It was super weird and experimental. It had fucking Thundercat. It had so much expressive.
So y'all don't like music then? Y'all just want niggas.
It was mad funkadelic, right? Like that was the vibe.
It's music, bro.
Yeah,
don't even know who album that
I get what you're saying. I'm just telling you about the common folk.
Whoa.
I'm talking about regular
Never
folk.
ever heard a nigga say that.
I liked A Pimp a Butterfly. It took me a long time to really get it, to really appreciate it, but I get why it wasn't digestible to most people.
Okay, so next time we do this, we gotta talk about Kendrick next, and I'm gonna show y'all niggas why that is his best album, if not one of the best albums in hip hop history. Because y'all niggas, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Best album of all time?
I said one of hip
Of all-
hop's best album.
Wow.
Side note,
And
Steve,
niggas gonna vouch for that.
Steve has one of the best ears in music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, maybe I gotta go home and listen to this. Like, yo.
Right.
that was a left turn though.
That's crazy.
That was a left turn.
But he didn't even say this was J. Cole's best album, but it's better than. Oh my gosh. Bro.
I enjoyed it more than Pimp a Butterfly. I could throw that on it while I'm like cleaning the crib and not really like.
Think about too much.
But if I want to vibe out, I can't put that on. It got the song. I got a bone to pick. Yeah, that's a funkadelic type job.
Sure, man.
Like, bro, if I'm getting ready to go
Sure,
to
that's
work,
like a
man.
jazz, rap jazz album.
It was intentionally that.
It was a rap jazz album?
rap funk rap.
Right. Yes.
Very.
Oh wait,
very-
Sean,
Yo,
that's not like you ain't never get into that album.
no. No. I didn't, For My Eyes? No.
Oh, For My
Oh,
Eyes.
you talking about? I think you talking. What about the Butterfly? Pimp a
I
Butterfly.
gotta go home and listen to
You
it.
you haven't listened to
No,
it
I ain't listened to it.
at all.
No.
What the fuck?
No.
I don't think people feel as like the.
But he didn't listen to it, so he
Like, I'll listen to it. I'll give it a listen, but
really,
no, I never
like, you
said.
really got to intentionally listen. Like, I feel like now it's about to be. I don't know if it's about to be objecting because you done heard
After
Kev
Kendrick-
taint this shit, taint the waters.
I didn't. But look, I never said nothing negative. I just said that's not my thing. After such a strong showing with Kendrick's first album,
Section 8. No,
To-
Section 8 was a tape.
You
talking about Good Kid, Mad City?
Good Kid, Mad City. That's the first big commercial drum. I think we all were expecting something of that caliber, and not to say he didn't bring a high caliber of music. That was probably too early to get so experimental. I think.
And I think, without going on a tangent, we can get off this topic.
Yeah.
I think even Kendrick would agree because right after Pimple Butterfly, he made Damn, which was more commercially viable,
To everybody,
way more listenable for most people.
And still told a story and got that message.
Yeah, it was. He went back to a traditional format with Damn. You know what I mean? It was less experimentational. It was less crazy, cool shit on there. But let's remind niggas that To Pimp a Butterfly is the only Pulitzer Prize winning album ever.
Talk about it.
it won a Grammy though. It won a Grammy.
It won all kinds of genres.
But this album cover is misleading. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not misleading if you listen to the music. It's not misleading at all.
Because this joint look like it's about to give me some crazy shit.
If you listen to the music, it's a perfect album cover.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of hits on Sean's point where where you said you feel like For Your Eyes Only, it's kind of mimic it, not his version of
Inspired by.
Yeah, inspired by.
Heavily inspired by.
You think so though? I don't think the music didn't even sound the same.
Sonically, no, but the tone, the tone of the narrative, J. Cole squeezing down the essence of his music to mature, black-related, interpersonal conversations is in direct response to Pimp a Butterfly.
But I think that's always kind of been his avenue. It might have delivered in a different way, but that's always been his avenue. So I don't know if that's like a spin-off. I wouldn't say it's a spin-off of To Pimp a Butterfly. I think it's his. That's always been his wave.
Yeah, but I would say, I think an analogy for it with For Your Eyes Only is movies, right? So J. Cole always approached these topics before in his music, but he would always wink at the camera by making it putting songs on the album that were like fuck bitches get money or fuck niggas or just really traditional rap tones, rap elements in his albums, right? He was no longer on For Your Eyes Only, just like with Marvel movies or any superhero movie. When the tone is super serious in Marvel, they will fuck up the tone of some of the movie by making a stupid jokes.
Funny stuff.
You know what I mean? Unlike that, let's say you go to a Christopher Nolan movie that does a superhero movie with Batman, there's no jokes in it, and it takes itself very serious. The tone was just different. Like, he kept it very clean, very straightforward with All Eyes Only. He did
For the entirety of the album.
the tone was consistent. You know what I mean? He didn't try to throw an ass shaker in there.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
okay, I get what you're saying.
And this is my personal opinion, and For Your Eyes Only, when he was talking about these serious subjects, yes, he had like his opinion, he voiced his opinion about it, but he was more so just telling what happened to him and the people in his life. But anywho, that's my take. I'm in the evolutionary stage of my life. Yeah, you know I mean, I'm maturing. Yes, boo me if you want.
No, but I know the way you broke that down makes sense though.
Thank you.
It sounds but like the album's still trash. But but no, like it was boring. But I get what you're saying about that. That makes perfect sense because it was definitely like a serious tone. It definitely gave you a movie type of feel in your ears. So I get what you're saying. Like I'm not. Believe me.
You're not behind them big words to make you
my man put a dictionary on us.
Yeah, so I really can't.
That's me.
Take that, bro.
So Sean,
go on first, bro.
Yeah, I know the John went out.
Just the chunk. I think it's still recording.
It's still recording.
Okay, so my album, I would say KOD. KOD, only because, and it's kind of like feed off of what y'all saying about 2014 and what you're saying about your album, because he made the album in the sense of like how albums were at that time. Like it was drug use. It was a bunch of like lean people sipping lean and doing this.
Was heavy, though.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a spoof off to that, but in a mature mindset. Yeah, like it was some crazy beats on there, but he made it in a mature mind, like, and made people think, especially for that bracket of age, like kids drinking, popping pills and all that, and he just like opening their eyes and opening the parents' eyes to that. Yeah. So I really fucked with that heavy.
And that makes sense.
But I mean, what caught me really was the beats. But then I'm just listening to it as an adult. I'm like, oh shit, like, damn, that joint was crazy. So I don't know if it was a jab to like rappers like Future, or like
I think it was more so to the Young Leans, the Trippie Reds, the
Everybody he rapped to in that.
It was definitely a jab, but it was definitely a jab to Lil Pump and then like Kodak Black and all that shit. Cause
okay, bro.
yeah, no, but definitely because even he says it today. Like Kodak be sending subliminals to him, NBA YoungBoy, stuff like that. So I definitely can see that.
That's good.
And I like KOD, and I think this was his album. I think this might have been the one after For Your Eyes Only.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think
It was an evolution.
And I think because of the response from that shit, that niggas it was not shit as in trash, like from that. No, I ain't mean it like that.
He meant trash.
No. I mean, it wasn't his best work, but I wouldn't say it was shitty. Nothing he put out is shitty. That's disrespectful. But I would say that as a response from that, he was getting a lot of criticism. Like, it was boring. It wasn't deliverable to the masses. The people couldn't really rock with it because it was too conscious heavy, too this and that. So he took all that. He said, I hear what y'all niggas saying. So I'm gonna give y'all the sound that y'all want, but I'm gonna still put my own spin on it.
Exactly.
And I think he did it very. I would even pick KOD over over For Your Eyes Only because.
Oh, really?
Yes, because.
Of course he would.
I would pick his mixtape over that job too, bro. Crank that Pokemon, remember that job? Niggas say keep receipts.
If I'm on the Mount Rushmore, let me know. If I'm on
that job, bro. Definitely park right around Rushmore, bro. But yeah, I just think that the way I think like how you said about For Your Eyes Only, how it was a kind of evolution, how it was a resurgence kind of thing. I think KOD was a resurgence in a sense where he's like, all right, I'm gonna show y'all niggas that I can do what y'all think y'all want to hear from me, and I'm still do it my way, and I'm gonna still show y'all that I'm still better than y'all.
Yeah.
And what this is.
Yeah.
And I think it was very successful because he got like you said, bro. He had the radio hits, he had the beats. The beats was crazy, but he still had his consciousness.
He had a grown ass. It was
still good, and it had some good joints on there too.
It's probably my favorite album cover of his. I think that's real cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit on the nose, but like it's still a pretty.
It's straightforward.
It does triple entendre in the name, like kid. What is it? KOD stand for like a bunch of different things.
Kids on drugs or something
Kids
like
on
that.
drugs, something.
Yeah, and it made perfect sense. It was straight to the point and told like y'all little niggas is on drugs. Oh. So.
But listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Back to Forest Hill Drive. Listen to the track list, bro. I'm gonna just start with first of all, Wet Dream. We all remember our first time, bro.
Yeah.
You can't listen to that and not have thinking like, damn, remember that shit? That shit made you think.
Yeah.
Then he go to 03 Adolescence. More childhood shit that we can relate to. Yeah. Tale of Two Cities might be one of my favorite Jcole tracks of all time. One of my favorite songs.
It goes so hard.
Then he goes into Fire Squad. We know what that's like. Then Saint Tropez. Then Get Off My Dick. Then No Role Models, bro. What are we talking about here?
It's
just
then Love Yours at the end. Like, what are we talking about? Apparently, I keep my head high. Sean, that's for you, bro. You love that shit, bro. Like,
this probably is his best album, period. But
ain't that what we here talking about?
No, we're not talking about that.
Are we talking about favorite?
Individual favorites.
Yeah,
I still don't believe, bro.
My whole thing is, I feel like everybody's favorite is kind of solid. So it sounds like Jcole has a lot of solid albums.
He do.
So why ain't he on that? Why is he? He's a Hall of Fame.
Look,
He's definitely a Hall of Fame.
I'm not going to question his Hall of Fame ability.
You just saying is it first ballot or second ballot?
Does Jcole have any classic albums? Isn't that neat?
It's not classic.
Bro, that is definitely a
Forest
classic.
Hill Drive is a classic.
It's not. All right. So what constitutes a classic then?
Kev,
That was my favorite album.
Kev, stop playing.
What constitutes a classic? Tell me what makes a classic album.
I feel like we cheating ourselves by not including the mixtape because I feel like Friday Night Lights. That's my joint from Jcole. I feel like that's a classic joint from him.
No, I'm asking you what makes it classic, bro.
I don't even think if you for 1 second are implying that Friday Night Lights stands on the same grass as Forest Hill Drive.
No. Friday Night Lights is better than Love Yours. Oh, what's the album? Yours truly.
So basically, nobody likes you. Remember Nick Young when he shot that joint? He did that, and then they rimmed out.
All I'm saying is, all right. Forest Hill Drive, like Steve, like I chose it as my favorite. Steve chose his favorite, and like Steve just ran through the track list. It's a classic. Okay, I'll take that back.
No, I'm asking y'all, what y'all think makes a classic album?
What makes classic?
Something that you can listen to more than once.
What makes an album a classic to you?
This is Kev's argument. He could
Any album, like what makes it a classic to you?
All right. Can I take you guys down the lane with my first classic album when I knew that like
What, bro?
No.
No, don't dance on the question.
No,
first.
I'm not.
Answer
I'm
the
not.
question first,
I'm
and
not.
then take us down.
No, I'm gonna tell you where it took me.
I'm gonna let you take on.
It was in 5th grade. My friend was telling me about this album, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
Classic.
He played a little bit for me on the CD player, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Went to the bootleg man, grab that joint, went back to the crib.
Shout out to the bootleg man.
From beginning to end.
Right.
I was intrigued. He took me somewhere else. Like story wise, like I couldn't relate to that shit at all.
Yeah, but it takes somewhere.
But it was like watching like Justice League. Like I wanted to be the nigga after I heard it, just
He's
because.
putting on bulletproof vests and everything.
With the pubic beaters on.
Yo.
But I say all that to say a classic album has to have replayability. It has to be replayable.
Yes.
You have to be able to revisit it, and then when you do revisit it, it takes you back to that time. It takes you back. You can remember exactly where you were when that song came out, the emotions you were feeling. It brings emotions out of you. It brings like joy, whether it's happiness, sadness, or it gets you riled up. And it also has to be technically good. Like I feel like Get Rich or Die Trying for me, from top to bottom, was technically good.
Let's stay on Jcole,
And then I was about to bring it back. When Steve just went through the track list from beginning to end, all bangers. And it's not just like radio bangers. It's just everything was just he was in his prime starting his prime at that time, where everything was coming together. The right producers was working with him. His technical ability was showing, and he put it all together. Yeah. No, I do think Forest Hill Drive is a classic.
Because we thought
his classic
is one of his.
We thought you was going to say it wasn't.
I had to think about it though when it comes to him.
All right.
So do you think that's his best album of all his albums?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
No. I can agree.
Okay.
I think it's between that and Born Center for me. Only because I love Born Center so much. But like you said, when I play that, it takes me back to a certain time in my life when I remember where I was when I heard that, and I feel every track the same as I did when I first heard it.
So interesting. I wish I had a good memory. Yeah, man. Listen, we all had some good albums. All of us. All four of us. All four of us had some good albums. All four of us had some good favorites. But
that was a good topic. I like that. Jcole.
Yeah,
Cole.
man.
I like Cole.
Jermaine Coliosis.
Coliosis is crazy.
Should we think of a question of the day before we get into Lucy's?
Yeah. Question of the day. Could be a question of the day.
I don't know if y'all still want to talk about music, but
no, it don't gotta be music. It could be something. But if you do gotta,
it was the music. I'll go ask like, what's your favorite album of all time? Like any genre, I guess we could.
Boo. You ever?
Damn.
You ever was playing a game online and your girl?
Dumbass, but
Great. She about to pop out the door.
Your girl asks you to do something and they don't understand that you can't pause it.
That you can't.
Yo, I gotta look at the camera for this as a married man. No. Cause she be like this. Yo, can you go run to the car? No, I can't. I can't.
No, I can't.
I can't. Like my headset is on. No, I cannot. Come on, then she'll take the control.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Yo,
that's a grown woman taking the controller.
Yo,
that shit's scary.
Like, then she'll just look at me while I'm walking down the hall. Just.
Damn.
Yo.
You still got the headset on. That's crazy.
No, it's connected to the controller.
Yeah,
she didn't take the controller, did she?
That shit crazy because I feel like it's just an innate sense for them to just know when you play the game. Like, sis, I've been sitting here for an hour not doing nothing. You ain't bothering me. As soon as I put the headset on, I put Call of Duty on, I'm in the middle of hard play. You want to call me? Like, what we doing here, bro? I'm on a 5 kill street right now. I got UAVs up and shit.
Or call one of these grown ass kids in the house.
Grown ass kids is crazy.
Yo.
Damn. Yeah, nah.
Or they start asking you questions while you started that activity. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, no, you don't. I'm in the thing right now. Like, I'm focused on locked in. I'm trying to win a championship right
and it's like, we live in the same world. Y'all don't know what an online game is. I feel like they don't.
No, they know. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
They don't play that shit. They don't care.
Right.
Play the game, they don't know what it's like.
I feel like I run into that problem more so with like movies. When I'm watching a movie and then like she want to talk to me, it's like,
oh yeah,
I gotta then get mad when I pause it. It's like, you know what, you talking? Let me pause it.
Yeah,
oh, why you gotta pause it? I'm talking too much?
Yes. Yo, my wife hate that.
Yo, and I hate that too because sometimes I could be watching a movie and then y'all ever watch a movie and then your girl ask y'all questions? It's like y'all watching the same. I don't know. I'm watching the same thing. You watching too. I don't know.
Me
I don't know
right.
what you about to do.
I don't got that problem. Me and my girl be having a blast. We be talking about the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm different. I don't like because I feel like I'm talking to you. I'm not watching a movie.
No, I gotta analyze this movie. I gotta see all the.
Yeah, and don't let us be watching a reality TV show. We talking through that old shit.
Oh yeah, that's different because you don't really got to pay attention to that.
Right. Love is blind. Yo.
90 Day Fiance for life.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't feel they
That's the
good
top
John. They
John.
go good
We
John.
found a new joint called "Are You the One?" They used to be on MTV. That shit's fire.
Are you the one? Y'all gotta watch the John Perfect Match. That John a banger too. It's on Netflix. It's a banger. Like it's a bunch of singles and they just match for the night and then they just do challenges and stuff and then they be swapping, kicking niggas out the crib.
Watch The Circle too.
The Circle.
The Circle is on Netflix too. It's kind of like what y'all talking about.
Okay. Yeah,
That joint was crazy.
Niggas is domesticated. Niggas are old.
I'm dirty. I watch Survivor.
Yeah, you are.
Dude, man.
Watching fucking nothing. Watching Sixers shoot.
You dirty. You're dirty as nigga right here.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm not watching the Sixers.
But anywho, great talk, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
But before we let the good people go, we got some Lucy's for y'all. We got some records that we know y'all don't know about
Yes, sir.
because y'all don't got time to find good music. All right.
Shout out to the name Lucy's. Like, yo, we got
Yeah.
ports out here.
Lucy's.
We got
First time I was ready. I was like, damn, we got port.
Lucy. You said you was ready to smoke Porsche break?
No, I haven't, but if I will with my boys.
My boy.
I need to light up the cigar, light up the porch. Like,
Yo,
Light up the port. The function is disgusting.
yo, I'm going. My wife ain't letting me in the crib.
Right,
She's
almost
going.
like Porsche, you cannot come home, bro.
That is hilarious.
What you smoking?
Damn, Sean is not your friend. No.
oh, y'all have a question that we don't gotta record it. Well, it's
Oh,
recording.
it's another John?
So look,
Okay.
it got something to do with what you just said. What if your shorty, like y'all locked in, like that's your shorty,
Right.
like, or like you have the wife. What if she just picked up smoking cigarettes? How would you feel? Or even marijuana, she just picked up smoking, but she was never smoking before.
Like randomly.
We gotta have a one-on-one talk.
Yeah,
Is this on the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have a one-on-one talk. Like seriously,
That's nuts.
this is gonna be like in a principal office. Like, who?
Wait a minute.
So like, who you hanging out with now?
Is it a one-on-one? Or is it a one-on-one talk to get background information and
Yes.
compromise, or is it to be like to shut that shit down?
To understand like where we at in life. Like,
Oh, God.
Like what's going on?
first of all, if you smoking Newports, that's a whole nother level.
That's different.
Yeah.
I can
That sounds like some K&A action.
you can't just start that. That
talk
means
about weed. Like maybe you know what I mean? Like we could talk about that. But if you just pick up cigarettes out of nowhere,
That's a different
come
line.
on with some
Right.
cigarettes, like, and you just light them
Cigarettes.
bitches up. You just breaking them
Yo,
up.
and then the crazy thing is like cigarettes cost a whole lot more bread. Like,
her
bag.
cigarettes fall out her bag.
I
Like,
said,
and then your voice start changing. You sound like Darth Vader.
a lot of things gonna change in that house. Like,
Hell yeah.
it don't smell like bar. Nah, I'm cool, bro.
No, that's nuts.
They TV
Y'all know
looking-
how I feel about cigarettes.
Cigarellos.
Yeah. Man, you just said fuck me, huh? Fuck this relationship.
Right.
Yeah, you'll bring your girl over cigarettes? You can't.
No,
We gotta have this conversation first.
I'm gonna take her to the doctor.
To the doctor.
What does that even mean?
to check her brain or her lungs. Like,
Instituted and get that shit fixed.
See what happened? You gonna put her on a patch?
Got me fucked up.
You want to hypnotize her like and get out when they hypnotize her off the cigarette?
I don't got no. You can. I don't got you down for that. Just because of the cigarette.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm not about to chop. Now we really got it. Yeah, it gotta be something deep for you to like pick up.
All right, sure. Even with marijuana.
Yeah, I'm taking to the doctor. What the
Oh.
fuck?
No, marijuana a little bit different though, bro.
Not for me.
I grew up in a household of marijuana and he hated it.
I got trauma.
Have you ever smoked?
Never in my life.
He had an Eddie. That nigga ate an Eddie and tie his jersey on his neck. Nah, I seen that shit in live action, bro.
You trying to strangle yourself?
Yo, it's amazing that you turned this on. I've been listening to the Acid Rap lately.
Me too.
I don't know why. What happened to it? I don't know. But I was just like, let me go back into it.
Yeah.
And I went back, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
and you put me on because I hated Chance the Rapper in the beginning. I didn't hate. Yeah, his voice was just bad.
Yeah, bro.
It's because you played that joint with Absol first. You shouldn't have played that one first.
I listened to and then we can move on for this. I'm gonna get to my Lucy. I played Acid Rap. I played the coloring book, and I got emotional because you could clearly see, like, you know how Jcole is to the apprentice of Jay-Z. Chance was the apprentice of Kanye,
Right.
And he basically took his playbook in a coloring book. It was so gospel. It was so like soulful, and it was like it was like the escalation of his life. You know what I mean? You know when the move that Kanye made from late registration into graduation, when he finally was able to make money, how happy he was to make money, that's what it was for Chance, when he actually could like feed himself with coloring book. It was beautiful.
Was coloring book the one with the CD?
No, we don't talk about that.
I'm about to say
That joint literally was empty. That shit was
We don't
trash.
talk about that.
It was coloring book.
That I think that ruined him.
All right, so coloring book was good.
Cause he hasn't had an album since then.
He had a few singles, but ever since then.
So I'm sorry, is coloring book a mixtape or?
No, it's an album. It's the one with that. If one more nigga try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas.
See, I never visited. He lost me with the CD album.
He lost.
Oh, yeah, that was yeah.
So I never visited.
He lost everyone with that album. He went too happy and too corny.
But if y'all want to know the essence of Chance, bro, Acid Rap, and even before that 10-Day Nostalgia Project mixtape wasn't bad either. But Acid Rap, bro, that's the essence of Chance, bro.
As fucked up is to say he was the best when he was on acid. When he was on drugs and pills, it was phenomenal. It was amazing.
The music was wild.
I mean, it was amazing.
All right.
When he got clean and started,
really thinking
gospel and getting a wife and kids, it went bad quick.
Chill, Coloring Book wasn't bad. Don't do that.
No. Not Coloring Book, the one after Coloring Book.
Yeah, Big Day was just bad.
Yeah, that was
Oh, he had another one after.
No, that was the Big Day joint with the Coloring Book was before the one with the.
this the one with the.
Oh, the disc joint was after coloring.
Yeah, that Big
It
Day
was
joint.
bad.
Yeah, that was just not
bad.
That's why I keep saying the CD one.
Yeah, that was not.
All right.
Acid Rap is a good.
I got a question. This song gotta be on the drum, but all right. Outside of like success, like everybody, like these people I'm about to name are very successful people in life. But who do you feel like just rap wise? Like, we held these people like we thought they were gonna be like up there. Who do you think let us down more, Chance the Rapper or Wale?
Ooh.
Damn.
I would say Chance.
Did we put this out? This is kind of negative.
No, that's why I said you don't got. This is a conversation.
Is it just them two artists, or
Out of those two.
Can't.
I'm gonna just say it off the top?
I love
Chance.
both of these guys personally. I have great moments in my life listening to their music to both of these guys. But
He put a lot of bangers out. Well,
technically, if we talking about fall offs, the steepest. If we're looking at steepest fall off, is Chance. The gradual fall off is Wale. You know what I mean? Because his fall off was a series of albums that weren't as well received.
But you got to realize, to add to even today, he didn't match up with his record label though. You got Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and then you got a educated no disrespect to Meek and Ross. I feel like they about to get in the comments like what? But he wasn't on their level, so when he had to make an album similar to that, he just fell off completely.
I wouldn't say level, I'll say tone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even say. I would say like when you said Wale's gradual fall off, I don't even think musically it was a fall off. I just think after a while people just start receiving it as they used to. Because if you go back to Wale's project, the music is still good. Yeah, it just he just don't niggas is not checking for it. Yeah. The music is still good. Chance, on the other hand, that Big Days project was not good. We're taking it for it is. I love Chance. He's a great artist. But that was not good. I don't know what was happening at the time, label stuff, what was happening, but that music was not good.
He had some features on there too.
Yeah. He did. He had a couple good joints on there.
And then, and that's what separates good from great. Because For Your Eyes Only was not well received, but because Jcole has a very competitive spirit, he came back with like, oh, I'm going to show you. I think Chance tried, but he didn't format it with an album. He didn't stamp it in album form. He kind of came out with some singles that were sparse. And unfortunately for him, it was in the very, very middle of the conversion of streaming music. Music on streaming platforms as opposed to buying and downloading songs and records. Yeah. Music during that time does not stick with anybody if it's just a single. Even the albums don't stick with people that long. So him trying to come back in that time was not his best thing to do. It's unfortunate. And
I think it was harder. It was harder for Chance to stay where he was because he switched. People latched on to Chance during his acid rap time when, like you said, he was doing acid. He was a different point in life. He cleaned up himself. He cleaned up his music. He cleaned up his themes, what he was talking about. And people who were fans before that didn't always translate over, so it was kind of like different. He got new fans in that, but they didn't like stay with him throughout the joint. So it was different.
Facts. For Wale, I blame it on the receding hairline.
What?
For me, man.
Yo, what?
If
My man went completely love.
if we connect the dots, look back in time, yeah, I mean, I'm into the past and shit. The downward trajectory came almost exactly when he started to put his bandana further and further back to cover his hairline.
So wait, you want some LeBron type shit? You like LeBron put his?
I feel like
his,
realistically, it is a gradual decline, but I feel like the gradual decline for Wale is every time he drops something. In terms of the technical ability, I feel like we've been saying that a lot today. He can rap. And I feel like because his fan base consists of like a lot of women and then like just niggas too, like people give him a chance when he drop. Like we might not be waiting for it, but if they're like, oh, Wale, if you drop a 7-track project, people gonna give it a chance because like
Yeah.
But I feel like it never is well received or it don't hit like it's supposed to. So everybody's like, oh.
And I feel like another thing that kind of contributes to that is his character. He isn't always shown as having the best character and not having the best reactions.
He's too laid back.
Fans
He's
on shit. People don't. A lot of things that make artists successful is people latch onto your personality outside of the music. People latch onto who you are outside of it. Yeah. Wale didn't really give us that to really.
He didn't give us that same energy from the beginning, all the way through.
Go with outside of the music, like give us a character that we can enjoy. Give us a person, like you didn't. We didn't. At least I didn't really see that.
He's always been the Kevin Durant of the hip hop industry.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna be
just being a troll, just being an asshole on the internets. But yeah, you can't have a receding hairline and a bad personality.
I bring that shit back.
It don't work. It don't work in the world, bro. I'm sorry. Like,
what?
Somebody put the evil eye on you and fucked up your career. But yeah, we got
to be somebody with a fucked up hairline that's doing good.
Brian.
Bro, if you think about it,
I was gonna say that, but
Brian.
like, oh my god,
every dread-headed rapper. We're not talking about basketball. Every dread-headed rapper, the moment their hairline or their hair follicles start to get fucked, their music climbs.
Tory Lane.
Hurricane Chris.
Hurricane Chris.
I will say Wale, Titty Boy, and even I hate to say it, Lil Wayne.
Bro, 2 Chainz. I like 2 Chainz.
Right.
But he's one of the most overrated rappers.
Damn.
In the like 25, 30 years. Like,
name a hotline.
2 Chainz.
Horsepower.
Bro, he don't have
The color of mayonnaise.
Two.
I beat it up like Rampage.
Let's not. Let's not.
He was a cartoon character as a rapper.
Let's not be hypercritical of my boy Titty Boy. Let's just focus on the fact that he was an artist, not just a fucking rapper.
He said we critical. We talking about.
I feel like they lost me with the 2 Chainz stuff when people started like trying to act like he was like serious. Like when he was just like
cooling around.
dropping a True Religion album.
Fine.
So wait, did you like that album?
Which one?
True Religion?
That's the first joint he dropped as like 2 Chainz.
As a serious one.
Yeah, trap music
It was
fun.
great.
That's
It's pretty good, like trap music. That was good.
That is a great.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
No,
but I don't want to. If we put him in a serious conversation, as serious
We're
top
not.
rapper,
We should never.
He know as an artist, he's not a
People
serious
have said-
rapper.
No, people have said that.
Well,
though.
people are dumb. Yeah, we gotta.
But you know who of this day and age that I'm like, well, he's 2 Chainz still in this day and age, but I put like him and 21 Savage in the same.
What?
2 Chainz.
Put them in the same.
They not even in the same brand.
21 Savage.
Oh, if you want to say that,
He's overrated as hell.
yeah, I give you that. But if you want to say that, you want to say French Montana then.
Yes.
French and 2 Chainz is on the same line.
Oh,
Rap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2 Chainz is.
I don't care about them niggas so much. I'll say
I'm
yeah.
talking about cartoonish rap.
Yeah, like I'm gonna say like rap style. Oh yeah,
Nah,
Yeah.
I see the through line trying to get out.
Like they on the same.
yeah, rap
Y'all
style.
kind of
Cartoony and extra.
You shouldn't be taking them niggas too serious as rappers. You should just enjoy what they
And
give.
21 Savage don't remind y'all of that.
No, that's what we're saying.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
agreeing.
okay.
We are agreeing. You know what I mean? It's fun. If you are seriously rapping some in a hard aggressive way to 2 Chainz and 21 Savage, like this is the best thing ever on the planet.
Yeah.
You trapping Lucy's, man.
Something's up there, bro.
21 was rapping on that a lot. So with Jcole, he was rapping.
That shit was
And he's
trash.
rapping on
That shit was trash.
It was trash. Because my thing is, like, yeah,
That shit crazy.
I don't know. Jcole put that shit on his back,
Nah,
like you said, like
snap.
yeah,
21 Savage made that mistake.
21
Like, don't
Savage, he got to be blackmailing a lot of these artists because he's had a good year.
He had a great year.
Like the last few years, he been
21?
on some shit. He been on some hits, and like I just don't get it though.
Because he from
But you
UK,
gotta,
yo.
but
He
you
can watch
got,
Top
yeah,
Boy
that.
every
But you
while.
gotta realize who's
Oh.
helping him. Drake is really helping this boy. Just come on.
I think they're
Bro, they
helping
just
each
went on
other.
tour. They
No.
Drake wants the gangster credit, and 21
Wants the white people.
appreciates the
White people.
exposure. Yeah, I mean,
He wants the white people.
I guess. That's where the money at.
Right. I'm
enough
telling
of the semantics. All right, people, we had some great Lucy's for y'all. I'm sure y'all didn't know nothing about that music because y'all don't got no taste.
He's outside.
Go look that up. Go get that. If you got your own music y'all think y'all want us to look into or y'all think it's good to listen to, put that in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, follow our page, Greer House Sound on Instagram, and Greer House Sound on TikTok. We not on nothing else. Anything else is a sham. All right,
It's not the sound.
it's not us. It's definitely not the sound. But yeah, we out of here. Peace.